Home of the Brave. TV machine. My aunt makes food on the cooking fire. We eat simply with tastes and smells of my home, and we talk with the words and sounds I know, sweet in my mouth. But the more home returns to me, the more I remember all I've lost. I feel the holes where my mother, my father, my brother should be, my uncle, my aunt's husband, and their other children too, 2 girls younger than Gamwar. Sometimes it seems to me a hole can be as real and solid as a boulder or a tree. Outside, snowflakes tap at the window like stubborn mosquitoes. I try out the word, snow, then shiver and shake just like Dave. My aunt lets a smile go free. I have to go to work now, she says. What do you mean, work? I want to know. Mama helps at a house for old people, Ganwar explains, his mouth in a line. It's not a good place. It's called a nursing home, says my aunt, and they pay me money so that I can buy things. It takes a lot of money to live here in America. But it's night, I say, and it's cold. My aunt touches my shoulder. You're a good boy, Keck. You are your mother's child. Mama will be glad to see you, I say. I hope she'll get here soon. My aunt looks at me with questions in her eyes. She glances at Ganwar. He looks away. Don't hope too hard, she says in a whispering tone, and then she puts on her coat and leaves. When she's gone, Ganwar and I watch the TV machine. I'd seen one at the airport and on the flying boat, but this machine has many more stories, more colors, more happy people and mad people. People are dancing and singing and shooting and kissing. So many people, but they still cannot fill the holes in the room. Night. The pillow, like a mound of grass, under my head is good comfort, and the blanket is warm as afternoon sun, but still I can't sleep. Ganwar lies without moving, but I know somehow he is not sleeping either. After a while, Ganwar sits up on his elbows. He's just a shadow to my eyes. What's that cloth you're holding? He asks. It's from the camp, I say. It's true enough. I don't want to say the whole truth. Are you glad that you're here, Ganwar? I ask. He breathes in and out, in and out. This is a good land, he says. There's great freedom here, but even when you travel far, the ghosts don't stay behind. They follow you. You come here to make a new life, but the old life is still haunting you. We don't say anything for a few minutes. Finally, Ganwar speaks. They're all gone, Keck. They're all dead. I want to hate Ganwar for his words, but I am too weary for anger. Already, there are so many people to hate. Too many. Not all, I finally whisper. Not Mama. He sighs. It isn't good to fool yourself. I've learned that much. Hoping isn't foolish, I say. If I can make it all the way here, then anything can happen. He shakes his head. Crazy boy, Ganwar says. Hoping doesn't make a thing true. Remember when you were no taller than my knee and you thought you could talk to the cattle? They listened, I say. They just didn't answer. How about when you believed you could fly? Remember how you jumped from the top of the acacia tree? I still have the scar on my elbow, I say. And anyway, the flying part was fun. Only the landing was troublesome. You can't make yourself a bird, Keck. Some things will never be. A man does not give up, I say. A man knows when he is defeated, Ganwar replies. I wipe away a tear with the soft cloth in my hand. I don't answer. I'm afraid of what the answer might be. Mama. I have my father's will, my brother's eyes, and my mother's light. She is like newborn sun, fresh with promise. The just beginning moments before the day fills like a bucket with good and bad, sweet and longing. sweat and longing. Even her laughter has sun in it. Always when I think of her, I see a cloudless day blooming full. I feel warmth on my shoulders. I know hope's embrace. I am just a boy like any boy. I make trouble. I'm lazy. I kick at the world when I'm mad. I don't know why I have been so lucky to be so loved. Sleep story. I am on the flying boat, and so is Dave and Mama and Father and Lual. People from my village are there, and many cows, and a camel and a gazelle. Airplane, Dave says. Try to say it, Keck. But when my mouth opens, the only things that come out are little white puffs, cloud after cloud. You must try harder, Lual says, and I give him my best scowl. He laughs, and then the round windows open, and guns are there, and hating words, and I am screaming, empty white clouds of fear, when at last it's quiet. The seats of Lual and my father and all the other men from my village are empty. They're gone. I tell my mama, they're dead, and she takes my hand. When we step outside, it isn't sky we see, but endless, barren land dotted with dead trees. Mile after mile, day after day, tier after tier, we travel to a place of tents and women and children. Here in the camp we are safe, she says. The men with guns will not come. My feet are blistered, and her dress of blue and yellow is stained with blood, and all around us snow falls, and my eyes burn with the sight of it.